Hi there, welcome back to What the Flick. We have trailers to talk about. I am still here, and Alonso is still here, and Jason Carter is still here. We have many, many trailers in the world to discuss, including one that looks so great, which had massive buzz coming out of Comic-Con this past weekend. It is for the new Godzilla. Take a look.
You are out of your goddamn mind.
I am sorry, but this is the only way.
You're a monster. I'm sorry.
It looks pretty cool. An interesting use of Claire de Lune, a song that gets used a lot in trailers and for just climactic moments at heavy dramatic films. This seems like a different use of that.
I'll tell you, I was not a giant fan of the previous Godzilla.
No?
First of all, because they killed Juliette Binoche in the first 5 minutes. No, I didn't care about the whole Aaron Taylor Johnson, Elizabeth Olsen subplot, and I thought it took too long to get the actual Godzilla, which I know in the old movies he doesn't show up till Act 3, but entertain me for the first 2 acts, please. This one looks a lot more interesting, and it looks like Vera Farmiga does not die in the first 5 minutes, so I'm hoping we get a lot of her. It looks super cool and like big monsters.
You know who directed this?
I do not.
Michael Dougherty, who did Krampus.
All right, and Trick or Treat.
And Trick or Treat.
And
Trick or Treat 2. There's going to be a sequel coming out.
Really?
Trick or Treat. Did you like Trick or Treat?
I did. There aren't a lot of people watch horror movies at Halloween, but there aren't a lot of like Halloween-centric films, and that is a good one.
Okay, as you might have noticed from the trailer, it's a pretty incredible cast on this. Millie Bobby Brown, Vera Farmiga, Kyle Chandler, Ken Watanabe. Basically, it is the next chapter in Warner Brothers' Godzilla Monsterverse, an epic action adventure that pits Godzilla against some of the most popular monsters in pop culture history, which is pretty much what every Godzilla movie is: Godzilla fighting somebody else.
We got some Ghidorah in there with the 3 heads.
It's like Jurassic Park, the same plot. They create a superhuman dinosaur that can talk, cook, dance.
But they don't have names in Jurassic World. We know who these monsters are.
Give the people what they want. Anyway, that comes out next summer, May 31st next summer, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Also coming out pretty soon is mid-90s, the directorial debut from Jonah Hill. Take a look.
Hey, y'all not supposed to be around here. Go.
Hey, the little nigga with the Toys R Us badge, come here.
Can't say nigga, I don't think. Sheryl Crow looking mother.
This is awesome. I've never been in a car without someone's mom or dad before.
They're so cute. You're like at the age before guys become dicks.
Oh! Yo, what the?
Oh. I guess that was the Red Band trailer. I don't know. But anyway, there it is. It looks like, so Jonah Hill is from LA, grew up here, went to Crossroads, he's an LA guy. This looks like it's probably got some autobiographical elements to it. You know, coming of age film set in the 90s in Los Angeles, which is when he would have grown up in Los Angeles.
How old do you feel that a movie called mid-90s is period? I
was gonna say, watching it and the fact that they're like mining the time that I was like getting married. For nostalgia, are we old? You're not old.
I was definitely a 90s kid. I remember I had a skateboard too, and Jonah Hill would, of course, direct the movie. This would be, he wouldn't do like a drama with, like that has depth. He would do something that's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I would go see this though.
This might have depth.
It might have depth.
Okay, I'm being presumptuous, but I would definitely go see this because I think there's something about 90s nostalgia for me. I love the 90s, and I was like, it was fun. You know, and everything was great and happy, even though it really wasn't. But so I think I would love more movies to come out that are centered around that period. That's the reason why Clueless is so popular still.
Yeah, and also that Bruno Mars Finesse song, which is essentially just like a Belle Biv DeVoe song.
It's a Living Color episode.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
So there you go. So that's coming out October 19th. We'll keep an eye out for that. We also have a trailer for Disenchantment, a whole new animated series from Matt Groening. Take a look.
I want to be in charge of my own destiny.
I want to see the outside world.
I want to get rid of all the diseases plaguing mankind and replace them with worse ones.
Being you're out of control.
Great, go,
don't even know what to yell at you.
I'm not so bad.
Well, you did kill that one guy.
I'd be fine if someone could just slide my head up a bit.
Isn't there a point in everyone's life where they need to go and figure out who they are? Whew, I'm a good butcher.
This is a pet shop.
I like that line.
It's gonna do well.
It gives you an idea of the kind of twisted sense of humor that the show will have, and it seems like, you know, it's very much in line with The Simpsons and with Futurama.
It's Ren Fair Simpsons.
Right, as far as the tone that that he's setting here, but he seems to be able to go to even darker, weirder places because it is not on broadcast. It's on Netflix.
This is true.
It's going to do well because people want that. Where The Simpsons and Futurama and all these cartoons for years have always been on the precipice of being hyper offensive, right? But they can't because it's on Fox, on network television. Now that you have Netflix, that pretty much people say some pretty weird and out of control things. We're gonna have that appetite, that thirst satiated.
And there's something about half-hour animation too that I think is very bingeable and very rewatchable, which is why all the aforementioned shows are just forever in syndication. Like you turn on FFX, I think The Simpsons are like always on.
Thanksgiving, they have a 600-hour marathon of The Simpsons.
Sci-Fi shows all the Futurama episodes. Anyway, it's a great cast. It's a lot of people who have been in previous Matt Groening shows, like voiceover veterans like John DiMaggio, Tress MacNeille, Maurice LaMarche. Abby Jacobson is the voice of this alcoholic princess, which I like the idea of that. And then Nat Faxon is the elf, and Eric Andre is the Lucy, the little demon who is hanging out with her too. So it's an interesting cross-section of folks.
And hopefully no problematic South Asian characters this time.
Oh, right,
Apu's not in this one.
This begins airing on Netflix in August 17th to be precise. So keep an eye out for that. Finally, we've got another TV show. Is it a TV show? The First?
I believe it's a TV show.
It's a TV show called The First. If you like Sean Penn's breathy narration in Tree of Life, you'll enjoy this. Take a look.
I always think of Sagan's words. Every human being that ever was lived out their lives on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, Sean Penn in space. At last. This looks like pretentious Trek.
Well, the ad does. The ad could not be more twee.
I'm sorry.
But
it looks.
I'm giving the show the benefit of the doubt that they can't maintain for an hour at a time.
It's on
Maybe
Hulu.
they can.
It's on Hulu.
It's from the same guy who brought us The Handmaid's Tale. So directed The Handmaid's Tale, right? So
No, House of Cards.
House of Cards. Bill Willimon. Sorry, I apologize.
Who created House of Cards.
Oh, okay. Well,
guys, give it a check. Drek, Christy, I think it's going to be phenomenal.
It looks kind of like empty. And well, this trailer alone. We're basing it on the trailer. It looks a little.
I find the trailer off-putting, but I'm curious because I like so many of the people involved. Natasha McElhone, big fan.
Right.
And you know, is it about a new space program?
They go to Mars.
Okay, I was saying because it's not period. So
fictional series to chronicle the effort to send the first manned mission to Mars.
Okay.
So yes, that starts soon on Hulu. Keep an eye out for that. Yes.
Who would have thought we would have gotten to the period where Sean Penn was doing episodic television?
Right.
Hey, but people need to check these days, man.
Well, look, and TV is where the action is.
All right. So we'll keep an eye out for all those things.